Hey guys, how's it going? All right, so I've been having a problem with this 570 where when I go to turn it on every once in a while, it really lags, like just does not have the power to turn on. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna check on the battery and see if it needs to be topped off. It's an old flooded battery that came with it, OEM. So there's a possibility that it's not keeping its charge because the cells are a little bit dry, a little bit light on water. I've been reading about that. Those that use a battery tender like I do, they say that the cells sometimes can dry up and you need to pull the battery every once in a while and check on it. So I'm going to go ahead and pull the battery out here. With this particular model, unlike the other ones, there is a frame bar in here that actually is in the way from pulling the battery out this direction and then back out. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take this overflow tank off here and see if I can unhook everything and have that come out that direction. So hang tight. I'm going to give that a shot. I'll pull it out and we'll see how the cells are and find out if that's going to be the fix or if I just need to go straight for an AGM battery instead. All right, so I did move this overflow tank off to the side here. I just used a piece of Velcro strap, hold it up out of the way. There's two tubes connected to it, so I just moved it out of the way there. Use a Phillips bit to pull the negative off first, off the battery there, and then I was able to get my Phillips in there and take the positive off as well. It does look like the piece of hardware up in there that's going to allow me to do four-wheel drive with this particular ATV, the silver thing back in there, is going to be in the way to be able to pull the battery out. So it does look like I'm going to have to take the battery case that this is in, this box. I'm going to have to take this bolt out and take that whole assembly out of there. So I'm going to do that next and pull that out the side, and should be good to go there. I did get the battery out just how I said I was going to. It's a 10 millimeter socket to take out this bolt and this metal flange that holds the battery in. For some reason, I didn't have the factory strap that goes over the top of the battery. But 10 millimeter socket, got that bolt out. And then I, this is sitting in here basically like this. I grabbed the whole thing, picked up and rocked it back this way. And then I was able to pull it out the side that I was talking about down here. Right through there. So no problem, was able to get it out, no big deal. I do strongly recommend when you take these off, definitely take off the negative first so you don't actually short circuit something as you're taking this one out. But do be careful, there are little bolts in the inside of these that you see the little square bolts in there, or I'm sorry, square nuts in there that will come out when you start rocking it. So when you take these off, put the bolts right back into those nuts before you start rocking it out of there. Otherwise, you're going to lose them like I did for the past 15 minutes trying to figure out where the hell I dropped it. So, yeah. Now, I do need to check the battery cells and see if any of them are low and see if maybe that's part of my problem. All right, so as expected, that flooded battery did need to be topped off with some distilled water, and I just decided that I didn't really want to deal with that. So I went over to AutoZone, grabbed this Duralast Gold AGM battery. It's got 20 more cold cranking amps than the OEM one. I think it's 210 instead of 190, I believe it was. Anyway, that, and it's a sealed battery, so I don't have to fill it with distilled water at all for maintenance or anything like that. So I could throw my battery tender on it and it should work just fine. So I'm going to pop that in and we'll see if it's any better. So I fired it back up after I got it installed. You can see the battery down in there, replacement. The AGM battery. Fires right up, runs great. Seems to run a little bit better in my opinion, and I'm not going to have the headaches I had before with a flooded battery. So far, this has been great.